Today I have with me a special guest, Allison Forey.
Hi.
Today I am joined by my friend Cabria Johnson.
Hello.
Today I am joined by my friend Taina Bravo.
Hello.
Hi.
Today I'm joined by special guest Patty Beasley.
Hello.
Hi.
And today I will be interviewing you and asking you some questions about a specific topic. First question. Are you a part of the LGBT community?
Yes.
I am, yes.
Yes.
No.
What do you identify as?
Bye.
I identify as a lesbian.
Bisexual.
What's it like for you identifying as bisexual while still maintaining a heterosexual relationship?
I mean, with Luke, I definitely tell him how into girls I am all the time, but I don't tell him how into boys I am.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the rule. He can
different.
he can like hit on his boyfriends, but not a girl. I can hit on girls, not boys.
That's so funny. Are you out to everyone? Like everyone that you know, your parents and everything?
Yeah, I am. I've been out to all my friends since I've known them, and then my parents I've known since I was in middle school.
No, only friends that I am close with.
Mm-hmm. What was that like, your experience coming out specifically to your parents?
It was. I think that they knew before I did. So when I came out, it was just kind of like, okay, cool. Thanks for telling me. So it was really easy. I was very lucky.
Actually, not that hard. Because there's always the story that it's like a really hard, traumatic story. But like my first girlfriend, everybody knew her, and everybody made like such a point that I had to be labeled something. I remember people were like, "So you're lesbian?" I was like, No. I just like this one girl. And they're like, that's not possible. And they were right. It wasn't possible for me. But at the time, that's how it was.
Why is that you're only out to your friends and not to your parents?
I think it's just something I haven't brought up yet in my life.
Like discussed with them?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
What is it like having a kid who's in the LGBT community?
Scary. It is. You don't want them to face the diversity for the rest of their life that they're going to face, and you can't protect them forever, and that's what you want to do. It's what I wanted to do when I first found out, which I kind of knew all along as you got older.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you came out to me, that was my first thought, was fear and being scared for you.
Is there any way that you personally advocate for the LGBT community?
Not physically, but through social media, it's always important to stand up if you see anything going on, like bullying against any LGBT community members.
I belong to a Mama Bear group on Facebook. It's for kids across and adults across the United States that have been disowned by their family. And Mama Bear step up, and we can write letters or cards if we get someone's name and address of someone who needs support, like encouraging words. Sometimes they ask for stand-in moms. Stand-in moms for their weddings because their real mom disowned them.
What would you say is the biggest problem LGBT youth face?
First thing that comes to mind is just being accepted and being understood.
I think probably just acceptance in general, and especially with like political things have been going on, that just like keeping it the rights that they have.
I feel like there's a lot of hate for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, there's always an excuse why you don't accept them, but there really isn't a real excuse. But there's always one someone has, whether that's religion, personal beliefs, they just weren't raised that way. But it just doesn't make sense in the end of my mind.
I would say stigma and like familial problems. Like, I said I was lucky when I came out and it all went well. But I've heard countless stories of people coming out and they feel unsafe, or they're just too scared they can't come out because they know that, if not something terrible would happen to them, that they would at the very least be disowned and just feel uncomfortable in their own house with their own friends.
Did you know that LGBT youths are 120% more likely to experience homelessness? And did you know that the most common reason for this is due to familial rejection? And when kids are kicked out of their homes and are forced into shelters, these shelters are often unequipped to handle special cases such as LGBT children. Most often than not, these kids are discriminated against and even turned away for the same reason their own family kicked them out. How does that make you feel?
It's just like back to there's always an excuse why you don't accept them. It doesn't make sense in the end.
I think it's really sad that once your parents kick you out, that there's no facilities open, especially to deal with those issues as well.
Makes me mad. I'm sad. I mean, how could you do that? I don't understand that as a parent. You're still the same person. You're still the baby I carried for 9 months and gave birth to and raised.
But did you know there are many different organizations out there that contribute to helping LGBT homeless kids find safe shelters and equip shelters with the necessary tools to help LGBT kids? One organization that you may be familiar with is the Trevor Project.
One local organization that is run here in Cincinnati is called the Lighthouse Youth and Family Services.
This organization works hard to lower the suicide rates of LGBT kids all around the U.S. They also use their profits to benefit homeless LGBT youths by providing them with the tools they need to succeed. Would you mind donating $1 today to help your community be able to thrive and succeed when the world has turned their back on them?
Absolutely.
I'll do that.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, of course. That sounds like an awesome organization.
Just thank you for your donation.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right, thank you.
I think you're done. Thank you for joining me today, and I appreciate your time and your help.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. Glad you're doing all this.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Love you.
I love you.
I'll see you later.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.